quick tour of Paul's fish room on the 9th of January 2019. Just a quick update from my last video, which was in 2016. So here's Paul's fish room, the latest version. We'll start on the left this time. Okay, here's a water container that I age some water in, normally for 48 hours. It allows the water to get up to temperature, and the water goes through a double HMA filter. Let's see if I can show you how much. It's filling it. Holds about 25 UK gallons. Top row, these tanks are normally kept for water storage, but as you'll see, I'm short of tank space at the moment. So on the left there's a pair of adult albino swords and some B grade female red-eyed red swords. Tank to the right with some young Montezumas. These will be sold within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Tank below, 20-gallon tank, some young Manakapur Angels, some red-eyed tetras as a dither fish for some anostomus. They don't like the light and they don't like the camera, so there's some anostomus here, headstander, largish pencil type fish. And you can see there's a piece of cucumber. The anostomus like this, they like some vegetable fare. Moving along, we've got some young Downton Angels, very difficult to raise. First foods with these ideally should be infusoria. They're tiny, plus they don't hunt for the food. So you'll see in a moment, I put them in a very small tank to start off with. In here there's some hybrid guppies. They're a cross between some mosaic guppies and some albino platinum. So all these female guppies in here are carrying recessive gene for albino. Here's some young male matrix guppies. Let's put some light on them and see if you can see the colours. At the moment they're just backlit. Let's have a look. Not showing up very well. Don't know what they're going to be like yet, so I'm just growing them on. It's 4 males, I've got a couple of females, which I'll show you in a moment. A couple of small Manakapur Angels, which are rumps of the brood. Tank to the right, some albino swords, the Hellerized, and also some Montezuma females. Some Montezuma female swordtails. Oh, there's a male in there as well, just sexing out. Down below, some more albino swordtails. And these two tanks, and next to it are some young Manakapur Angels. Show you the adults in a moment. Right, here's a small tank here. It's about 6 inches wide, 6 inches deep, and about 10 inches long, and these are young Downton Angels. They're fed initially on brine shrimp. Unfortunately I don't have any infusoria going, so here's my brine shrimp hatches. Moving along, here's my breeding group of Montezuma swords. I'm pretty sure their origin is River Galenus, but who knows. Again, some young Manakapur Angels. Moving down, I have a tank full of male Manakapur. These were the young that you might have seen on the 2016 video. I've grown them on, they're now 3 years old. I've just spawned a pair, one of the males in here, with the female to produce the young I've just shown you. To the right, a tank full of females. They're the female Manacapora. I keep them separate, I don't want them breeding. It also reduces the fighting, keeping the sexes apart. And you'll see some male small red-eyed red swords in here. They were originally culls that have survived in the tank. So I'll take them out and I'll take them to the local pet store. They'll sell them. Moving along, here's some hybrid male guppies. Don't know what they're going to turn out like. These are about 7 weeks old. They're nothing like either bird, nothing like the mosaics or the platinum albino guppies. Platinum albino guppies are below. See here. Unfortunately, the lighting over this tank gives a blue cast to the water, which I don't like. Female platinum guppies, again albinos. Same down here. Female platinum albinos and the male albino platinums. Some more hybrids down here. I've got 10 males and 7 females. Moving along, again just a tank with female platinum albino guppies. Top shelf to the right of the fish room, a tank with some more Montezuma swords ready for sale. I need the tank space. Okay, next to it another brood of hybrid guppies. I'm not going to breed these again, I want to see what these turn out like. Again in here some female platinum guppies, and they're the 2 mosaic females. So I've got 4 males and 2 females. They were born in the bag when I bought the pair. Unfortunately the pair didn't last very long. In here some Kohaku swords, 2 females and a male. They were throwouts or throwbacks from some red-eyed reds, which I'll show you in a moment. Again, more platinum albino guppies. Females are a bit old here, and you can see the torn tails. Probably the sword tails have done that. Moving down, some red-eyed reds. I've been working on these for about a year now, and I've improved the colour thankfully, but I need to work on the size of the males now. Lots of small males, they call them strong males. In this tank the only male is what they call a weak male, and he's a large fish. And he's, can you see him? There. Nice coloration. Taken about 3 generations to improve this. Moving on, more Manacapora. Angels. This tank should be empty tomorrow, I'm selling them. Moving along, here are my breeding pair, or one of my breeding pairs of Downton Angels. If you look at the dorsal fins, they're a bit bent at the top. It's not genetic, it's because they've been fighting and the damage is being caused just by them fighting. Below, more Manacapora. Male red-eyed red swords, they'll be going tomorrow as well. And finally, a tank full of, you guessed it, more Montezuma swords. And that's the quick update. Bye bye for now.